What's up, New Englanders? It has been a hot minute. We have snow moving in here tonight, Monday, December 23rd, maybe lingering into the 24th. Christmas Eve, we're going to get a light blanket of snow for a very large area to give us a white Christmas, and I am elated. We saw it coming in the models last week, and it has just persisted, and it's wonderful. This Clipper system is going to give us a white Christmas. Let's talk about it. Forecast discussion says a Clipper system brings light snowfall tonight into the first half of Tuesday. There are some watches and advisories out there. We'll talk about that. High pressure will then build in over the region Wednesday through the end of the week with gradual moderating trend and mainly dry conditions. These purpley blues are winter weather advisories. The pinks are winter storm warnings. The system is coming from the north, so lots of cold air associated with this. And as we kind of play through, you see what happens here. We'll go through and talk about timing as well. Snow is going to be moving into northern New Hampshire at about 9 p.m. tonight. We will see that slowly fill in overnight and hit the more southern locations, southern New Hampshire, Massachusetts area south on Christmas Eve morning. It's a short blast, and for New Hampshire, Massachusetts, it's out of here by lunchtime. It'll linger through Maine just a little bit later, but looks like everything's clearing Maine by about 5 p.m. How much snow are we talking about? Not a lot. Okay, everything's being all glitchy and weird. Stop it. Interesting thing happening in Maine if you're outside of the Caribou office. The higher snowfall amounts are down here on coastal Maine. Here we have Vermont and New York, and you could see here that in those couple isolated places of Vermont is where we do have a couple winter storm warnings. Massachusetts, so we're looking at a dusting if you're on the eastern half, a little bit more on the western part. And look, even a dusting in parts of Rhode Island, Connecticut, it's just a nice little festive event. Because it's been so bitterly cold, which you guys knew was coming 2 weeks in advance, because we had that crazy, crazy bitter cold, the air is actually really dry. It just can't hold a lot of moisture, a lot of water vapor to actually create snow. And so because of that, it actually is making this be a really reduced snowfall amount. That we actually have the storm and the clouds moving over us sooner, but because it's so dry, it's going to take a little while for the snow to be starting, especially in those southern locations. Temperatures for Christmas Eve are going to be in the 20s in the northern locations, maybe reaching 30s, lower 30s in the southern locations. Temperatures are going to drop overnight, Tuesday into Wednesday for Christmas morning again. And the forecast discussion talks also about some slight chances in areas for freezing fog. That would be cool. We've talked about that. Super cooled water, rime ice, all that kind of stuff. If you wake up with freezing fog on Christmas Day, it is going to look absolutely magical. So we've got 2 more cold nights. Temperatures are still going to stay below where they should be, shockingly enough, for a couple more days after that, and then things are going to start to moderate. Let me show you. So here we are now. Sweet baby Jesus, it's been really cold. Still seeing some singles, digits, a couple teens and stuff like that. Tuesday, Wednesday, here's Christmas Day. Still chilly. Not really warming up and getting back to normal temperatures until Saturday. And then we're going to see a little bit of a warm up. Now, how warm? It's not crazy. I see 30s and I see 40s spread out, throughout the new year here. So, and like the discussion said, dry. So we see Tuesday's snow that's coming through just to give us a nice, cute little white Christmas. But, oh my God, stop it, camera. But then dry, dry, dry. We're not going to see chances of precipitation come back until after the weekend when things start to moderate in temperatures again. GFS here showing a very interesting mixed bag for Monday, followed by another something coming through on Wednesday. So definitely looking at some type of precipitation Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of next week to kind of end our December. What those will be will require some watching. But hey, in the meantime, to all of my weather weenies out there, oh my goodness, I love you all. I appreciate you all. I hope you all have a wonderful Christmas. Hanukkah starts on Wednesday. I hope you have a happy Hanukkah. Whatever it is that you celebrate, I hope that this time of year brings you nothing but happiness.